Hey there, this is just sort of a short sidebar and that I've covered in so many videos that I've done when it comes to mathematical geometrical language as a graphical user interface, right? Um, Being in physical form and being non-physical form, and the speed at which we experience being in a physical form versus non-physical form, and particularly as it relates to fire letters or numbers as language, mathematical geometrical language of creation spheres, right? So I know that, for example, in the Voyager materials, I have fun with this when the name human angelic is used, right? So I know that an angel, an A is one, right? And when you look at the math and the way that go into a typical math class, so it's N equals, right? X equals, Y equals, right? And how you get into prime numbers, complex number space when you're using an XYZ axis, for example, or geometrical depth perception. Now you're into bandwidth perception of frequencies that we can hold, or if you will, a programmable radio. How many frequencies can you run, right? And bands, which are waves, frequency waves, right? Motion, energy that is in motion. Plates, tectonic plates that are in motion, right? I remember when Patty showed us some maps of the torque, how the differential in torque speed between vertical and horizontal lines of communication between ley lines, gateways, right? Consciousness, torque in the plates. She showed the deformation. You know what deformation is, and formation, and formatting holographic codes in read active memory, right, of what we're experiencing at the speed at which circuits open and close between two planetary magnets. So when you're a monad, that's just one magnet, baby, right? Join as one, and that's called a ma-T, right? ED, like an edit, like edit the Tor, the Torsion Field movie player, edit, an override. Are going to overwrite it. Transmutation, replace it with something that represents what love is. Transmutation machines, Ma-Chi, CH, 3 and then H, H, a circuit, two vertical lines. They're parallel, but they're vertical. And you have right in the center a horizontal line. Oh, that one's going horizontal. Brrr, alternating currents. Let's go vertical. Electromagnetic spectrum. Having access and using the entire electromagnetic spectrum between acid and alkaline, or the full potential, using the full elemental command function, right? To experience what we experience in our music, our musical player, of everything that we're experiencing in our musical player projection system, because everything you are, I am, that I'm giving love to, so everything that is in there in color, shape, and form that's moving, as moving pictures, right? Bioelectric photos is moving at such a high rate of speed, right? Because your atoms are vibrating at such a high rate of speed. And you're frequency modulating all the frequencies. How many frequencies you want to load into your radio and run them? A mic, a fully open cosmic level receiver, stereo transmitter, right? The AM, PM, right? Anno Domini, AD, a D, oh, AD, like 1D. Oh, so 1D, one density wave. And so I don't count sheep. Okay. I try and keep it as simple as I can. Now where am I? See what happens? You go off into this library of everything that you're experiencing, and you forget where you started, because the information, the visual data, is so vast. Because you realize it goes on forever, gifting electrons. What do you want to experience next? Right. So now I forgot, and when that happens, it doesn't matter. I'll just start right over with another breath. What do you want to experience now? What love is? That's what I am. So it gets pretty crazy, but I started with human, H, U. Okay, so H like harmonic or hydrogen U, right? But since I am what love is, okay, I am you, so I'm just as much what a U is as I am an I. Oh, so now we're into hydrogen, right? Nitrogen, right? Trace gases, trace elements, breathing, electromagnetic energy, right? And breathing in Cameloti. So when I thought of human or human, man, the sounds, the original sounds, the original language of the founders, right? And then what I do mostly now is be silent, speak no words, be not a man of letters. Who was it that said that? Paul, I think it was. See how that's a one? Silent running. That's like when I went to Hilo this last Tuesday when the senior bus comes down here and picks us up. That's as close as I've come in a long time. Where I mean, I really had to hold the space and go, it's okay, it's okay. I am what love is. I am what love is. It's all okay. Because I was in a van, surrounded by people that were just so loud that I nearly said to the lady up front's driving, please stop the vehicle. I need to get out of this vehicle. I can't handle this. There was a woman in there whose sound is just like, stop. Shh. Please be quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's quite a challenge to be stuck in a box going down the highway for several hours. And then it's just like it drives you nuts. Remember when Patty said that one time? You'll drive people upstairs insane. I know. The language of DNA, the language of sound and light, vibrational energies, the frequencies, my God. So that's one of the reasons why I have this house now where it's quiet in here all the time now. Right? There's a dog over here on my left that's it's just you know how it is with breeding fear-based dogs, right? Barks at everything. What's the matter, buddy? Ain't you getting enough attention? Are you not getting enough love? You know, that's why I used to love to be around golden retrievers. They're so happy. They're so quiet, right? Not that they don't bark and have a microphone and speak, right? But I always loved golden retrievers. Some of the most happiest dogs that love children, protect children, right? And so again, we're navigating and with our sensory antennas and navigating the conscious terrain, the consciousness of a dog. What the dog is experiencing and thus communicating to us that our sensory antenna is picking up, right? So when your sensors are fully activated, you know, I realize that, I'm not going to share that in public, but what I will say is, why not? It's just, I could have zipped out of here because I was vibrating down here at La Hoi Hoi, such a high rate of speed. It's like, man, I'm out of here. See ya. And then I'd slowed my atomic speed down and said, no. And I've shared why I did that. And so some people would ask me, God, if you could have left, why didn't you just leave? Why would you still want to stay here and experience? Because this was pre-COVID, right? I think Patty mentioned one time about, man, I got to unload all those spike proteins. Everything we're exposed to, right? Being exposed to everything, right? That they throw at us, all our bioweapons, all our antenna weapons, consciousness-directed energy weapons, right? Psychotronic weapons, antennas. And God, you didn't, which means you would have never had to put up with all this stuff, right? Of hearing or experiencing somebody putting in an advertisement. I think it was in the London School of Economics, some journal that comes out of the London School of Economics, I believe it was. I read an advertisement looking for a software engineer. And this was pre-COVID presentation, looking for a software engineer for a fix. Software operating systems, you know, what a virus is in a computer-driven environment, right? I've covered that, so I'm not going to do that again. But as human, I'm finally getting around to Human, ma, the M, right? A is 1, N equals what? Right? Perfect balance. Atoms love to seek the pathway of least electrical density. Resistance, the least resistance. No resistance. No resistance. There is no resistance to experience pure consciousness, which is no matter. I'm not in a matter state yet. I'm experiencing the purest, the spirit of fire, the eternal spirit of fire, the purest of love, which is the purest eternal love that's on fire to give love away at the highest rate of speed. Right? So, you want to move at the highest rate of speed, right? Because you're not holding anything captive. You're not holding a unit of energy